Alright, so it's time for some Ratchet and Clank. This game spent probably 2 years and some months in PS5, and now it has come to PC. So the game is running just fine. Let me just go through the settings first. It's a 4090 and 13700K CPU paired with 64 gigs of RAM, so I don't run into any RAM issues. So let's just go through the graphics. It's 4K 60 hertz because my capture card is only 60 hertz. VSync is off, reflex on. I set it to on, not on plus boost, because frame generation needs it to be on. And HDR, I don't think HDR affects performance. I'm just gonna leave it on too. Frame generation is off for the moment. Upscaling, any upscaling technology, IGTI or like DLSS, all of them like disabled. And I'm gonna be doing DLAA before I do DLSS, because DLAA is more intensive than DLSS, more intensive than TAA. I think I was gonna say, because TAA comes baked in the engine, but DLAA is NVIDIA's proprietary anti-aliasing, deep learning anti-aliasing technology, and I'm gonna be using it before I use DLSS to see how it runs on DLAA. I'm gonna be using other resolutions like 1440p. I don't think I'm gonna be doing 1080p because it's gonna bottleneck my GPU, but I'm gonna try 1080p native without any DLSS, and probably 1080p with DLAA to see how it runs. So for now, 4K, it runs just great. Let me just reset those 100% lows. I don't know why it's dropping to 60s. It was on 70s just like a moment ago. Let me just really reset that again. All right. So the game runs at over 60 FPS on 4K. Everything cranked up. Even ray tracing is cranked up. Everything is cranked up. Let me just make sure that it's actually all the way up. So we're very high, very high. Yeah, everything is very high except for motion blur is 0, and film grain is set to 4. I don't like to see a lot of film grain, so that's why I set it to 4. And still the game running responsively. I can feel like very responsive. It does not give me any input latency or anything like that. I'm gonna try to see if it's gonna give me input latency with frame generation. I hope not. I played the game until this button to see how the game runs, and it ran before the initial run that I ran it before. It did not drop to 50s. I don't know why it's dropping to 50s right now. Probably Windows is doing something in the background or something like that. And this button bleeds. This is surprising me. Like, the button is mechanical, it's not organic. Why does it bleed? Why does it have goo? And especially, why does it have red goo coming out of it? All right, so before I take this gun, it crashed on me before, but I don't think it's gonna crash now. So let's just go and do some DLAA and see how it runs. So DLAA gonna be right here. And DLAA, I'm gonna just go back. DLAA did not affect performance that bad, but it's still like it dropping to the 50. I don't know why it's dropping. It did not drop before when I played to that button. I played until like that button. It did not drop to 50s. I don't know what's going on right now. I think it's just something Windows doing. What do I have to do now? Break this? Oh yeah. All right. Okay. These are some bad guys.
Ratchet, I do not believe this is part of the show.
Oh, this is not a part of the show. So these are the party crashers. These guys are party crashers, huh? Who's shooting me? I don't know. Somebody was shooting me, but there's nobody.
Someone put a bounty on us?
All right. Oh.
I hope this is not about your gift.
There are still more enemies
The front of the parade route.
flying around. All right, so this is what DLA is running, like 60. Sometimes it goes below 60 to 50s. Sometimes it goes beyond 60, like right now, to like 70s. And It's running just fine with DLAA. Actually, it's not causing any issues. All right, let me just do DLSS right now and see how it runs. So DLSS, I'm gonna do DLSS on quality. So DLSS disables DLAA, and it's gonna be on quality. Apply it, confirm. Oh wow, 115 FPS from 60. This is doubling. Just so games these days, when you use DLSS on quality, they double the performance. They give you like 2x the performance. I had 60 FPS, sometimes it drops to 50s, and now I have like, what just happened? I have 130 FPS, and initially when it was 60 FPS, it turned with DLSS to 114 and 115 FPS. So this is good. DLSS on quality on 4K does not look any different from native 4K, and probably looks better. To my eyes, it looks better. I've seen some people say that it does not look better than native 4K. I've seen some people it looks worse than they say that it looks worse than native 4K, but to me it does not. To me it looks just fine because it comes with not DLAA, but it comes with its own anti-aliasing, so it makes the picture look beautiful and it'll look good. Okay, I can glide. Oh, I was gonna fall. I have to be really mindful of my surroundings. Not gonna waste any bullets. One bullet fits all. What are these people like? Are they aliens or like reptiles? What just happened? Sometimes I want to shoot, but it doesn't shoot. Hey, stay away from me. All right. Well, let me just do DLSS on performance right now. I was gonna press restart checkpoint. DLSS on performance. Where is it? It's gonna be this way. Apply. Okay, we're back. So DLSS performance, it did not cause any bottlenecks to my GPU. The CPU still like it's 50%, but it's not used. Like it's not causing any bottlenecks to my GPU. It's running just fine. It's like running 99% of its power. Oh, so when they make that TNT explode, they don't harm their comrades. But when I make it explode, I can harm myself too. That's not fair.
Let's take out that dropship and end this.
What's this? This is going down real easy. This is not a villain at all. I cannot see my health bar, but I know that I'm still at full health bar.
And now, we reach the present of our hero's story. Ratchet, the last known Lombax, whose kind is lost in another dimension, will receive a mysterious gift from Clank.
What's gonna happen now? I'm just gonna skip the cinematic. I'm gonna rewatch the cinematic when I play the game for my fun. Oh, sheesh. What is happening? This ship is tearing the platform apart.
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious.
Yes, and quickly. Whatever he has planned, it cannot be good.
This reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, to be honest. Like Crash Bandicoot with another kind of character. I've never played any Ratchet Clank game. I had PS2 and I had PS4, but I never played any Ratchet Clank game, to be honest. This is my first Ratchet Clank game and it's fun. The button that bleeds. Alright, so let's try now. Let me skip the cinematic first. Let me skip the cinematics too. And let me try DLSS frame generation. Where is it? So DLSS performance. off. Let me just turn off upscaling at all. So let me do DLSS on frame generation, keep TAA. Click apply. The frame generation doubles my FPS too, but I can see when that robot merchant moved, it left some artifacts behind it, but only for a moment. I'm gonna buy. Okay, so I have to preview it before. So I'm gonna buy. What is this?
Hey, you know what is better than watching
Shatter bomb.
explosives? Throwing them with your bare freaking hand!
Oh, these are like bombs.
Boom! That is the sound of pure power. And the enforcer!
Oh, this is a shotgun.
Barrel that
Okay, I'm gonna buy this. Okay.
you have a good eye.
And you, sir, have a good day.
Incoming!
Oh, some more bad guys. Alright, I'm gonna test my shotgun on them. Where's my shotgun? The enforcer is this. Oh, it's not this. It's this. Where are more bad guys? Give me more bad guys. So the shotgun does not one shot them. It's like 2 shots and then they're dead. Okay, so frame generation. What happened? Why my gun disappear? I don't know, man. This game just like switches my weapons on its own. You see, I don't know what's wrong. It just switches my weapons. Oh, I think when I keep holding it. But it shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. Okay. So let me use DLSS with frame generation with DLAA. See how it impacts my performance. It did not impact the performance when it was just native. I would not say native resolution because it does not change the resolution, but it wouldn't when it was like with no frame generation did not impact that much. So let's just go. Did I apply it or not? I don't think that I applied it. It did not. Yeah, it is applied. Did not change anything. Still 130, 120. That gun makes a funny sound. It's like Super Mario sound. Skip cinematic, yes. Oh, there's a rift. That was fast. That was speedy. But now my FPS is dropping to 90s. It wasn't 120s before. Let me get the loot. Let me get the loot. That's how I get my money.
Nefarious is paid! Guys,
Not nearly enough.
What am I doing right now? I'm gonna turn them all to 8-bit.
whoa, watch your head!
This is
Let me just reset the 100% lows, and they are low. I thought it was something like from the game, but it's not. It's like it's low. I think DLAA has to do with it. I can shoot these? Okay. What are these? Baby dinosaurs? What the hell just happened? Their mouths are so big. Turn to 8 bits. How they can drop cogs? They're organic animals. They're not robots. This game defies logic, man. Look.
or at least a very large octopus.
What large octopus? I did not see anything. Oh. I'm gonna skip the cinematic. I cannot skip the cinematic.
We've got to find a way up there!
The taxi's leaving.
I still cannot skip it.
Right by him.
Then we better
All right. So let's just turn. I'm gonna pause the video because I need to change the resolution of my capture card to capture 1440p. I'm gonna switch it to 1440p right now, and we're gonna see it. Okay, so it's 1440p now. I'm gonna turn off frame generation. I'm gonna turn off DLA. I'm gonna keep TAA, and everything is still on its high settings. I'm gonna confirm changes. Yes, 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 and go back. We set the 100% lows, and even in 1440p native, it does not drop my GPU usage. My CPU is not bottlenecking my GPU, and this is pretty fine optimization of a game. I like this game's optimization. It's very good. These rifts are so fast. They switch so fast. Let me just take loot from here. Where did these two come from? Turn to 8 bits. Oh, they can still fight when they turn to 8 bits. How? I thought they die when they turn to 8 bits. Let's go see what's inside here first. Oh, this is a McDonald's. Okay. I can take loot from here. When I'm sprinting, what's this? I have no idea what's that. Let me get ammo from this. All right. Okay, so let's turn on the DLSS on quality and see if it's gonna enable any bottleneck. Let's go with DLSS.
Nefarious is in way over
Still running at 100% of its power. My GPU is not bottlenecked by my CPU, even though my CPU is at 50%. So that means that the game's logic, the code parallelizes the game's threads on all the CPU's threads. It does not go, okay, I only use 6 cores, like I only use 8 threads or something like that. No, it uses probably any threads that's available to it. If it finds that there are any more threads that it can use, probably uses them. That's why it's 1440p and it's not bottlenecking my GPU. This GPU is like, can easily get bottlenecked in all the games that are currently available when you like turn 1440p on, especially with this CPU. But no, in this game it's not. They're not being bottlenecked. These guys are annoying. Let me fight the big guys. Already in level 2. And my health bar is still at full health. I did not lose anything. I got hit sometimes. Does it regenerate health? I don't know. Does this raccoon regenerate health? Alright, so let's go to DLSS and do performance. Let's see how it runs 1440p. Probably it's gonna introduce a bottleneck. So now it's 200 and something FPS. And still no bottlenecks. I'm at 200 FPS with no bottlenecks.
Lower his defenses.
Oh, that beam can track me, huh? The head scan beam.
nefarious.
Oh, he's coming back up.
Toads are so unpleasant.
Little, are those rabbits or like? What? Oh, toads. He said toads. I did not hear him. I heard him, but it was pretty faint.
His defenses are weakening.
Okay, run. Oh, I got hit. No matter what, I was not fast enough. I'm probably gonna get him before I turn to 1080p. We're still at half health. So let's do DLAA with 1440p and see. I'm gonna disable DLSS and do DLAA and see how DLAA runs with this game on 1440p. Probably gonna look better than native 1440p on my screen. I hope so. They applied it. What? Mini venoms, green venoms. Mini farts. These are mini dinosaurs, and the others are like blobs of green, of snot. So DLAA actually brings it to my screen's refresh rate, 120. Because this is 1440p, my capture card can do 120 FPS on 1440p. And I thought I was gonna say he's dead, but he still has like 10% of health. But now he's dead. Well, I don't think he's gonna die, but his machine is gonna malfunction. The machine is gonna die.
I mean,
Give cinematic again. Let's see. Oh wow. Let's just, before I go through the dimensions, I'm just gonna turn it to 1080p. Okay, so it's at 1080p right now. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back. I had to like change it in my capture card to make it run a 1080p game, because if I don't change it in the capture card, it's just gonna say no signal found. 1080p does not look good. It does not look good in my screen, at least. And that overlay just became so small in 1080p. 140 FPS, 160, 190, depends on the place. But it's running fine, to be honest. 1080p, and as I said before, I don't think I said it. I think I said it. I'm not sure. 1080p is gonna be the bottleneck in this game for the 4090. Oh, are these pirates? Oh, just blasted me. What happened? Cinematic. Oh, this is not a cinematic. Whoa, all the dimensions collapsed. It's cinematic. How many cinematics are in this game? Okay, Ratchet and Clank ripped apart. I cannot skip this one. Now I can skip it. Okay, the robot is gone now. I'm not sure if it's like this in the same dimension. All right, so 1080p runs just fine. I think DLAA is off. I'm just gonna make sure that it's still on. Yeah, DLAA is on, and it's running just fine. But it's introducing bottlenecks to my GPU, because the CPU is not gonna be able to push all those frames at 1080p. Those are civilian robots. All right, guys. So the game runs pretty fine. This is the best optimization I've seen in a game so far in 2023, and it's just running just fine. There's no problem with this game, unlike other games that are not good graphically, but they still cost you GPU tax. So let's try. I'm gonna try it in like 3090 and 3070 and 3060 Ti and see how it runs. All right, so let's see you in the next video. Bye. Have a good day.